Okay, next we would like to invite Dr. Shiwei Tho, a senior lecturer, Department of Physics, Faculty of Science and Mathematics, University Pendidikan Sultan Idris, and also a proud alumnus of our university. Welcome back.
Hello.
Dr. Tho?
Hi, Toto.
Hi.
Nice to see you again.
Okay, yes.
The floor is yours. So you have 25 minutes again to deliver your presentation, and then
no
another
problem.
5 minutes for the Q&A.
Okay, thank you. So I present the screen now.
Yes.
The study on the students' STEM aspiration in Asian economy for Malaysia. Okay, so before I start, I would like to introduce my university. Okay, as mentioned, my university is a University Pendidikan Sultan Idris, which is a UPSI, and then is located at Perak State, Malaysia, and have 2 campuses. So this is the campus in UPSI, the 2 campuses. Okay. And then we have the 9 faculty, and I am from the Faculty of Science and Mathematics. So if you are interested, you may go to see our 3D, our VR 360 VR. Okay. So I may share the link. Just a very simple introduction to my university. Okay. So now I'd like to start the study. Wait. Okay. So first, I would like to present the demography of Malaysia data. So there is a 120 were senior primary school student, 117 were junior secondary school student, and 116 were senior secondary school student. And then total is 343 students, and 60%, about 60% is female, and 40% is about male students. Okay, so this is the school visit at that time in 2000 at the end of the 2019. Okay, so I would like to start to present the data. Okay, so for home support, 72% of students read STEM related resources in the form of books, magazine, or TV. Okay, about 55% visit the STEM website, okay, once per month, and about 85% of students visited science museum. Okay, for school STEM opportunity and quality, okay, around 80% agree that their school provide sufficient STEM opportunity. So this is sound good. Okay, about 60% reported sufficient STEM opportunity in engineering related lesson. Okay, I put a star there. Actually, after that, I will discuss about this. 80% agree that they experience a high quality of STEM education. Okay, for self-efficacy in mathematics, science, IT, and engineering, so it's around about 45% found it difficult in STEM-related subject. Over 70% reported that they understood the math and science. So, which means they are very clear about the math and science. However, there's a 50% reported they understood IT-related subject content. About 40% reported that they understood engineering-related subject content, and less than half of the students agree they do well in IT engineering. Actually, in Malaysia, we have a compulsory subject called as a design and technology subject. I put star there is about students are not clear. Actually, they are unable to relate the engineering related subject to this compulsory subject, which is a design and technology subject. Okay, so I give some example in Malaysia document. Okay, so STEM learning activity are listed in a standard document for curriculum and assessment. Okay, for example, I give the Science Form 4, Chapter 4 in page 58. Okay, so for 4.6, Green Technology and Life, they have some suggested activity, which is a STEM project-based learning. For them to create some project related to green technology. Okay. Okay. For from the government. Okay, from the government, actually they strengthen the STEM education. Is listed in the Malaysia Education Blueprint 2013 to 2025 for preschool to post-secondary school education. Okay, this initiative already hand side, which is the first shift, which is listed as a part of the shift. So it means that the Malaysia government are very pay attention to this STEM education. Okay, the initiative of a CDD or Curriculum Development Division, Ministry of Education Malaysia begin to provide STEM learning materials in 2016. So they have a video STEM learning and then the STEM learning material. However, both of these resources in Malay language. Okay. So major factor influence the student STEM career aspiration. We can see here almost similar with the Singapore finding, which is a STEM professional image is the most important one, most related. Okay, so I would like to give some STEM learning, which is can facilitate the student in Malaysia. Okay, for example, current research trend and funding for university level, they implement the STEM program to collaborate with the school, okay, to promote the STEM practices learning. After that, I will show you some example. Okay, beside that, the MOE also provides teacher professional development courses or training on STEM education with learning material as a guideline. So this is as usual. The teacher is play very important role, okay, to guide the student towards the STEM learning. Because if we just left the student to learn without any guideline, I think we is being unable to success. Okay, so beside that, I would like to give some factor hidden student in Malaysia. Okay, first is the limited awareness about the STEM education. Okay, so they are not aware the importance of the STEM education and STEM learning. Okay, beside that, the perceived difficulty of STEM subject. Okay, they think the STEM subject must separately learn. For example, the science, they must excellent in science, excellent in technology, excellent in engineering, and excellent in mathematics. Okay, beside that, I think in Asian country, they are quite content heavy curriculum, or they are more to exam oriented learning. Okay, so this will give us some this is limited the learning using the STEM learning because they are focused on questioning answer and question the exam paper. Okay, beside that, the inconsistent quality of teaching learning. So so the government or the Ministry of Education will give more and more training on teacher about the STEM learning. Okay, besides that, this is also a serious problem. Okay, there is a limited and outdated infrastructure. This is made due to Malaysia still in a developing country. Okay, so this hidden factor already listed in the blueprint chapter 4 in blueprint in this blueprint. So it's a Malaysian Education Blueprint 2013 until 2025. Okay. So STEM professional and career, based on the findings, okay, about 80% of the students have the positive will towards the STEM professional, which is very good. Okay, that means they know the importance of the STEM professional. 67% of the students were willing to choose STEM-related subject in their future study. And then about half of the students have the interest pursuing a STEM-related job, okay, which is a little bit lower. So awareness is very important for them to further in this area. Okay, about 60% students choose to work in technology field, followed by the mathematics jobs, if 55%. Okay, you will notice that the highest is the field using the technology as our now is a very important in our daily life, technology, especially in the pandemic. Last time we are using the face-to-face method in the school, but they have to change due to the pandemic using online learning. Okay, so I would like to give some suggestion, but based on the literature, not from the policymaker, as I mentioned. Okay, so make it compulsory. Make it compulsory to implement STEM education, because the document already say that we need to have some STEM project. However, in the document, it's only stated suggested, not in compulsory. So in future, it should be compulsory to make sure that a student really follow the STEM learning. For example, they can using the X element of STEM learning. Okay, in the policy, okay, strengthen the delivery of STEM across the secondary education system. However, in Malaysia, we are still in the phase of transformation. So we still don't have a document say that the STEM learning must compulsory to implement all the level of education. Okay, research agenda, okay, emphasis on the real world context and continuous quality improvement on STEM education. For example, we need to involve the parental and community to make sure the STEM learning can be achieved. Okay, redesigning the primary and secondary school curricula to align the international standards as listed in the blueprint as well. Okay, upgrading the assessment. Okay, upgrading the assessment. Okay, to increase the item that test the higher order thinking skill and move towards the standard referencing in SBA, school-based assessment. Okay, so I would like to give some example for research finding I received. For example, STEM program to create awareness and learning opportunity for low achiever. Because sometimes when we come across to the STEM education, some teachers, okay, or parents, they will always think about this STEM education is focused more on the high achiever. Okay, high achiever. Actually, we can also promote this STEM to the low achiever. Okay, this project is assisted by one of NGO in Malaysia. It is a humanistic NGO, and then it's also helped by the Miss Zhu Weiwei, which is my GRA. Okay, I show you a 3 minutes video. Okay, enjoy it. Okay, we also have because of the pandemic, we only have the virtual reality visits for last time we are go to that place and have the student will look at by themselves. But now we only provide the VR visits for that. Okay. Beside that, I give some example. For example, industrial have the robotic 2019 workshop together with the primary students. Okay, this program is involve more than 200 participants. Okay, besides that, professional back to school is also a part of the awareness, give awareness to the secondary school students. Okay, this is the reference document I used. Okay, thanks for your time and listen to my presentation. Actually, 25 minutes is a long presentation, so I just prepared 20 minutes. Is it okay?
Thank you, Toto.
Okay.
So yes, 25 minutes presentation is not a short period, and there's a lot to talk about. It's interesting to see that you have or your university has provided a STEM program for the low achievers to arouse their awareness and interests and opportunities. So may I ask, okay, if you are asked to design a research framework to measure the learning outcomes of these low achievers, what aspects will you use?
Okay. for this research, we conducted this because okay, we only use a survey to know their to get data of how they are perceived about this program. We are not achieving. We are not testing their academic in their academic way lah.
Right, right.
Okay, so in future maybe we can involve some academic tests for them to see whether they can accept the STEM learning or not. But for now, we only do the survey. After the program, we are only having the survey about the science learning. Okay, about the STEM learning. Okay, before we have the pre survey, which is about the science learning, and then the post survey about the STEM program learning. So it's a kind of survey.
Oh,
Okay.
yes, yes. I think it's in the right direction, not to measure the academic achievement of these low achievers.
Okay.
Attitudes or behavior will be the direction for learning the measuring the learning outcomes. Okay. So, is there a question from the audience?
Oh yes,
oh, yes.
We have a question from one of the participants in the conference. What is your view on the implementation of STEM curriculum in early years? I suppose it means in in primary, right?
Yeah, lower primary or even kindergarten.
Okay, kindergarten. Okay,
I'm not sure about the question yet.
Yeah. Okay, what is the Malaysia view, right? Okay, in Malaysia, okay, we already start to promote STEM learning in kindergarten. For example, in our university, we have a center. It's very quite strong about to promote the STEM learning. So they are not exam oriented. Okay, they are more to visit some industry. Okay, or they are visit the science museum. So they are more focused on the authentic learning, not just focus on how to run, how to write, and how to read. This is a very initiative way for them to start the STEM learning. Okay.
Okay. That's all for the questions.